Eric Kasloff here, and it is Wednesday, and that means it is pitch day. Now, this is one that I think I could sell depending on the success of my other stuff. It is a new take on a classic fairy tale. So, the opening image of the movie would be this young man in his bedroom. It's part of a kind of nice house somewhere in Los Angeles, near the Melrose area, if you're familiar with it. So he's asleep in bed, and this bluebird is chipping at his window. And you get the feeling that this happens every day. This annoying bird comes in and wakes him up. So we would see him, have his coffee, getting dressed, walking out the door. Now, when he walks out of the door, he's going towards the bookshop that he owns. He's going past his garage, and we see in the garage a soapbox racer, a picture of him as a young child with his mom and dad. His parents died when he was very young, and they left him a good amount of money, so much so that he is able to run a used bookstore that sells rare and out of print books, as well as, run of the mill used books. So he gets into work. He's watching YouTube videos of this booktuber, this girl that he is absolutely in love with. Not in a creepy way, like in a YouTube crush kind of a way. And the girl is talking about her new book that is coming out. It's her first time ever getting a big push for one of her books, first novel, and she is having a huge party in Los Angeles tonight. The guest list is insane. He's watching the video, turns his head to get something. The girl's still talking. When he turns back, the girl is standing right in front of him. So, he closes the laptop. She's talking and orders a very rare copy of a Brothers Grimm book. I don't know. But in the time they're talking, they really, really hit it off. There's a spark between them. She has, I guess, like a saying when she closes off her videos. She says that to the guy as she walks out. The next thing we see, our guy is walking up and down talking about what an amazing girl she is. The way she is on her videos, that's exactly like she is in real life. And the way she closes her videos with that cute little wink and her saying, that's how she says goodbye in real life. We think he's talking to someone, his best friend. Camera turns. It's a gerbil. He's been talking to a gerbil this whole time. So we get to that night. It's a rainy night in Los Angeles, because it does rain in Los Angeles, and it's usually pretty bad. So he's sitting in his store eating pizza and watching the live stream of this booktuber's big book release party. He looks out the window and he notices this old lady. She's the one person I know who I would cast. Let's go Octavia Spencer. So she's this homeless lady, in rags, has a cane that she walks with. Our guy, whose name is Sid, by the way, sees her and says, "Hey, would you like to come in and get out of the rain for a little bit?" Octavia Spencer, the old lady, says, "Yeah, sure, I'd love that." So she comes in, he offers her some of his pizza, and they start talking, and she knows a lot about books. Like an incredible knowledge of new books, old books, everything. As they're talking, he goes to her and says, "Hey, listen, I don't know why I'm doing this, but would you like a job? Again, I can pay you pretty well. My family left me some money, I don't even need to run this place. I just do it because I love books and it gives me time to do my drawings. I wanna do illustrations for kids' books. I live right over there, so when you need the shower or just want to talk, you can come to my place. So, would you like this job?" Octavia Spencer looks at him and goes, "You do that for me, even though we just met?" He says, "Yeah, I got I got a good feeling about you." She smiles, looks at his laptop and says, "What are you watching there?" And he goes, "Oh, it's this book release party for my favorite YouTuber. She's amazing. I have this huge thing for her, not in a creepy stalker way, I just have a crush on her. And this is the big release party for her new book." Octavia Spencer looks at him and says, "Well, why aren't you there?" "Oh, this is for, important people like published authors, people with big YouTube followings. You need an invitation to get there, but I'm not like that." Octavia Spencer looks at him and says, "Well, Sydney, what if I can get you in to that party?" Our guy's taken back. He's like, Did you just call me Sydney?" Gotta scratch my head. Yeah, he would be scratching his head too, because it's a head scratching thing. He says, "Only my parents called me Sydney. Did you know my mom and dad?" Octavia Spencer smiles and says, "Well, no. Well, in a way. But I've known you your whole life." Sydney looks at her and says, "Who are you?" Octavia Spencer stands up, takes her cane, hits it 3 times, and this amazing, beautiful light starts to shine around her. It's wrapping around her slowly, and her rags turn into a beautiful blue dress with a hood. Walking stick, her cane, becomes a wand, and she says, "Sydney, I'm your fairy godmother, and I'm going to get you into that party." So it's basically Cinderella, but a guy. Yeah, so I have the first act and last act. The first act would be, him getting to the party. It's a costume party, so he's got a face mask on. He gets to the girl and he starts talking to her. They have this cute time, but then he's got to leave before midnight and leaves his cell phone because we can't have it be a magic slipper. So the whole movie would be the YouTuber trying to find him by, having his thumbprint on his phone. I don't know. I didn't give away everything this time. I think this would be a really cute Disney Plus movie, or Amazon's got a Cinderella thing going on. I don't know. I really, really like this story. I could have done the pitch better, I think, but I didn't know if I was going to have one up this week because I'm working on so much stuff. But yeah, tell me what you think about Sydney. Would you like to see a classic take on a new take on the classic Cinderella story? If so, comment below and let me know your thoughts. So, if for some reason you like this incoherent rambling, I'm going to ask you to do me 2 big favors. Number 1, hit that like button. And if you're feeling especially generous, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Have an awesome time.